Hey guys, it's Rob here. Today we'll be going over another one of the CU1 stage locations, this time being Whitehall, Pennsylvania. As I just said, this was one of three locations to receive the CU1 stage, but also was one of the last stores to have CE bots. Before we begin, I want to thank Bingus Rat for being the original requester of this location, and also thank Wolfman_Zap and Droxid for also requesting this location. As usual, I've gathered information from multiple different sources, which I'll be linking in the description. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as in the next video, we'll be going over another area which was one of my first history videos. Anyways, let's get into the history of Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese in Whitehall, Pennsylvania. The 1000 Lehigh Valley Mall location opened on December 16th, 1983 as a Showbiz Pizza Place. This was originally a franchise store under Family Restaurant Concepts. Fun fact, this store's Rock-afire originally came from the Abilene, Texas location, which was the first Showbiz Pizza Place closure in 1983. We have an article from the day of the opening that gives us an idea of what the location was like at the time, such as the fact that the dining area could seat 300, and also that there were 70 games at this location. 75 employees also worked at this location upon opening. This article also contains a photo showing off the entire stage from left to right. They're all dressed in Christmas attire here, which makes sense considering this store opened in December. We have another photo from 1986 that only shows off center stage, giving us a good look at the bots, especially at ones that weren't very visible before, such as Duke and Beach Bear. Unfortunately, the location closed on October 13th, 1989, as a result of their franchise filing for bankruptcy. It was decided that the location would be sold off a few days later, on October 16th, in order to pay the franchisee's debts off. This buyer would ultimately end up being corporate, who would buy it soon after. On January 16th, 1990, the location would reopen as a Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza, meaning that they likely received the 1986 remodel by this point, getting a new exterior that would have looked something like this, painting the walls white, adding color checkers, and also adding new decor to replace the older decor. Beginning in 1990, due to a fallout between creative engineering and Showbiz Pizza Time Inc., concept unification occurred, in which every Showbiz Pizza Place would convert their Rock-afire Explosion ban into Munch's Make Believe ban. It's unknown exactly when Whitehall received CU, though they likely received it by 1992, if not earlier. We have multiple photos of this location between 1993 and 1995, mainly showing off the boss, including multiple shots of Pasquale, this picture of Helen, this picture of Pizza Cam, a shot of Jasper with a bent leg, which is definitely not normal, a picture of Chuck, and one of the building. We also get to see their Chuck walk around in this photo, being the late 80s Chuck head with the red derby and full Thumbchuck attire, with the showroom walls behind him. This location would receive the Operation Thumbchuck remodel by 1998, receiving a new Thumbchuck exterior, which I'll show off later, adding new decor to replace the older decor, and also adding the sky tubes. There's not a lot to go over for the 2000s, though we do have some photos to go over of the location from 2006 to 2007. Starting with the showroom area, we get a good look at their balcony seating, where we can also see the Mount Chuckmore piece and other Operation Thumbchuck pieces. This photo seems to show off their restroom hallway, where we see part of the showroom wall, as well as this Wild West decor. We also get many photos of the bots, too many to bother covering here, so I'll just show off a few. We see that all the characters here have gotten their plastic masks by this point, with no latex remnants that I can see. Chuck is still in full Cool Chuck attire here, though with a blue cap. Both Pizza Cam and Munch Jr. were removed by this point as well. Google Maps shows off the Thumbchuck exterior in 2008, where the logo was slapped onto a giant red and yellow awning above the entrance, which I must say is quite the unique look for this location. Footage from 2009 shows off the show, where it seems to be in decent shape, with Jasper's strum appearing to be out, as well as one of Pasquale's elbows. In mid-2010, this location received the Cool Chuck reconfiguration, changing the exterior significantly to the Avenger Chuck one, painting some of the walls purple, getting newer decor to replace the older decor, and tearing down the showroom walls and balcony seating. Most importantly, they would install the first Chucky's Make Believe Band stage, commonly referred to as the CU1 stage, replacing the 3 stage. The first footage we have of this first CU1 stage comes from September of 2010, when the stage was being installed. We can see here that the stage itself is built and done, though the carpet and backdrops have yet to be added here. The bots seem to be in better shape than before based on the random movements we see from them here. Interestingly enough, Chuck is standing on his triangular base here, which I didn't know was something they did on these stages. We get to see more footage from 2012, where the show worked good, with no real issues I can see. Footage from 2013 still shows the bots to be in pretty good shape, with the only issues I can see here being one of Pasquale's elbows being out again, and Jasper's strumming arm being too slow. 2015 footage shows the bots to be in about the same shape, with Jasper's strumming arm appearing to be stuck here. Chuck has also swapped over to full Avenger attire here, though without the cap. Footage from 2016 shows the bots still being about the same shape, though now Jasper no longer has his hat on. 2017 footage shows the stage declining in shape a bit, with a few movements appearing to be out now, including Chuck's left eyelid being stuck and one of Munch's elbows also being out. Jasper's strum is still too slow as well. We see here that Chuck had gotten rockstar pants by this point, though still wore the Avenger shirt. 2018 footage shows that the bots are in better shape now, with the previously mentioned issues being fixed, and the show being in pretty good shape again. 2019 footage shows us that the bots are in the same shape here, with no new issues I can see here. Footage from 2020 shows the bots to still be in about the same shape, again with no new issues I can see here. The skytubes and taller zone would be removed by this point due to a certain pandemic. 2021 footage shows the bots to be in declining shape again, with one of Chuck's eyelids being stuck and one of Helen's arms twists not working either. Pasquale's elbows also seem to be slow here, with one of them possibly not working at all. The backdrop here was also changed to be a rainbow one, interestingly enough. 2022 footage shows the bots to have gone worse, with multiple movements being out across the entire show and even cosmetics being improperly put on, such as one of Chuck's arms. Late 2022 footage shows the backdrop was changed back to the city one, with the show being in about the same shape as before. The latest footage of the stage performing comes from June of 2023, where the bots are in even worse shape, with Chuck and Helen being the only ones moving that much, with the rest not having that much movement whatsoever. The bots would cease to function soon after, with them being aired down for some reason. In July of 2023, the location would receive the 2.0 remodel, changing the exterior to a simplistic rockstar exterior, repainting all the walls, swapping out older decor for newer decor, and getting rid of the CU1 stage for a 2021 model dance floor and video wall. As for the bots, it's unknown exactly what happened to them. Although some say they were sent to the Showbiz Pizza Time distribution warehouse, this is unconfirmed, so we're not really sure what happened to them. As of September of 2024, the location remains like this, having the 2021 model dance floor and video wall. In conclusion, Whitehall was unique for being the first Chucky's Make Believe Band stage to be installed, and there being a bit of footage of its installation too. It's unfortunate how neglected it became later in its life, though such seems to be the norm with stores that had longer surviving bots. Overall, this was a cool location to go over. Thank you guys for watching this video. I wanted to go over another one of these CU1 stage locations and felt like going over Whitehall, which didn't end up being a mistake. It was actually interesting to go over. My next video is going to be going over the history of Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese in Birmingham, Alabama again. This was my second ever history video I made, and it definitely needs an update, considering I've learned quite a bit, and also found more photos and footage of one of the stores since then. If you're interested in seeing that, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you're notified when that drops. God bless, and I hope you all have a blessed day.